After 5 days of coalition bombing over Libya, the Allies say Colonel Gaddafi's air force no longer exists as a fighting force. It's cleared the way for the rebels to launch a strong counter-attack, but they're still facing the might of Gaddafi's tanks in several key battlegrounds. The ABC's Ben Knight reports from Tobruk in eastern Libya.
This is an unusual sight in the Middle East. An Arab city turns out to praise the likes of Britain, America and France. But thousands of people massed on the streets of Benghazi to thank the international coalition, which they credit with saving their city. While the rebels in Benghazi celebrate, fierce fighting is still taking place elsewhere in Libya. It's not clear where this vision was taken, but it appears to show Gaddafi's forces firing at the rebels from the desert. And there are reports that government tanks have shelled the hospital in the rebel-held city of Misrata. But that's a claim the government denies.
There are no any military operation on the ground in Misrata.
The rebels have continued their efforts to push towards the key strategic town of Ajdabia. If they retake it, they will control the east. It's a task that remains difficult, but it has been made easier by the coalition's bombardment of government military targets. It's believed these are shots of a key military base in Tripoli that was hit during the night. The British military says Gaddafi's air force no longer exists as a fighting entity. The United States is hoping it can hand over control of the mission this weekend.
The Allied airstrikes have taken away Colonel Gaddafi's control of the skies, and this is now largely a ground war between the regime and the rebels. Those rebels say they will need continued military support if they're going to succeed. But the coalition's brief is to protect civilians, not to help them win a civil war. Ben Knight, ABC News, Tobruk.